Yesterday, I tried to go fishing and I wound up really wasting my knee. I hurt it so bad. Unfortunately, I couldn't even fish. So I have to kind of take it easy because I just don't know how much I can handle. I had to go to the doctor and get it cleaned out, get a tetanus shot. I wedged a rock right in here. You can see the picture of my knee here, and it is not good. So anyway, what I'm going to do in the meantime is do a little local fishing challenge because I got to get out. And I've decided, I've been tying up some little different spinners. This one I've used just to test it. That's why it's not. And this one got a little too bushy, but I'm going to still try it. But anyway, so I got these little spinners here. And I made a black one, little modification of these. So I made a little black one here. And so I'm going to try to see if I'm going to demonstrate how I make these. Hopefully my GoPro is going to be put in the right direction for this. Okay, so to start with, I use my fly tying vise, and I got some black thread, and I use for hair, I'm using rabbit. I have a bunch of dyed rabbit hair here. You can see how. Alright, so I've already threaded this. I'm using black 6/0 thread. Man, I don't remember the size of the treble hook. Anyway, I'm just kind of getting it started. Do a little half hitch. And the half hitch then will hold it to begin with. And then I'm going to trim off my little piece of stray black thread here. And now I'm going to tie on what I'm going to use as my skirt, I guess you would call it. So I just pinch off some of this hair and give it a little twist so I have a little control over it. And then I'll go ahead and I will give it a cut. And I just kind of try to keep it bunched together. And you can see I use a pinch like that. And then I'll put this, I'll get it started here. I gotta do this again. I don't like it when it starts spinning like when I spin deer hair. But I think I'm gonna give myself a little less line. And try it again. There we go. Now just give it a few wraps. Kind of hold it in place. I usually like a little more hair than that, but I'll try it. This one I'm going to use a little less hair and see what happens. So, fur, I should say. So I half hitch it in place. Heck, I'll do another half hitch too. Nice and tight. So I got that part done, and now I'm just going to trim this a little bit. A lot of farting around sometimes. Now I'll twist it, tie it, put it in place, and tie in the next one. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned off this a little better. I was able to get at that. And so next, I'm going to grab another clump. And I'm going to cut it. And wrap it up. I'm no pro at this, but I make my spinners and I have fun with them. I haven't tried this style before, so I'm gonna go ahead and half hitch that a couple of times just for fun. Okay, got that in place. And pull off whatever doesn't stick. Okay, now I'll do one more. And the same procedure. So I'll find my little clump. Cut it off. And add it. There we go. And so now I'm just going to wrap it real good. Try not to let the hooks cut my line, because I've had that happen before too. So just give it a nice tight hook and then whip finish it. There we go. Let's try that again. Oops. Didn't clamp it down very good, but I clamped it down enough, and that's all I needed to do. And there we go. And it broke off. Alright, not my best work, but it is what it is, and I'm happy. Alright, so now I got to construct the spinner part. And so I have the spinner parts right here. So the first part is I hook this in place right through the eye. And then I got these, I kind of like these, but I'm trying to make a smaller one. So I'm going to use this and just cut off that bead. And then I'm going to reuse the bead down the road in a different fly. So I always save those. Not fly, sorry. Spinner. So I'll go ahead, give this a try. Slide that on. Boy. And then pull it down like so. And then I like to, because I don't know if this will be enough weight, because I use a really small blade, smallish blade for this. I do, so I don't care about it. So I'll go ahead and put that on. Now we're getting to the part where I got to attach the blade. So I'm using this style of blade. It seems like the size I really love, I've used all. So all I got left are these smallish ones. So that's what I'm going to use. Like that. And, okay. Like so. And then the tricky part for me, and this is the part where I struggle the most, is you got to make the loop. And where you tie your line to. And this is the part that I find most challenging. Oh, I just hit my sore knee right where, oh. So what I do is I'm trying to use something that's kind of small that I can wrap around. And I try to make it as good as I can. Whoops. I just hooked myself. Kind of prone to problems. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and wrap this around as tight as I can. Okay. And I need to cut this with my nice cutters. And there you have it. The rest is me just shaping this a little better. There we go. And let's hope it's good enough to catch a fish. Okay, so I just showed you how I made made this, and I'm going to now try a second part of my challenge, which is I'm going to try to catch a fish with it, but I'm also going to fish in a pond that I've never fished in before. It's just kind of close to my house, and I'm looking for something new to try, so I'm going to try this spinner. I'm also going to throw out a line with a worm on it, just because I've never fished there before, and I want to make sure that there is fish. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully I'll catch some fish and have some fun. Well, I'll have some fun. Will I catch fish? That I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, we're at Marion Williams Park. I'm going to throw out a worm first and then start casting my little lure. We'll just gun it out there and see if there's a fish to be caught. Not sure what to expect. Oops. So I'll let it sit out there and see what happens. In the meantime, I got my lure. And cast this and see what happens. Like Lager Pond, I think it's called. Well, let's see what happens. In order to fish with 2 rods in Boise, Idaho, you need to buy a separate, what they call a 2-pole permit. So, here I am. First try with my new spinner that I just made. They stock this with trout. And we'll see what happens. It spins pretty good as far as I can tell. Let's see if there it is. Oop, got a bite. Let's see, do I have one? Yes, I do. On a worm, of course, so there's fish in here. Doesn't feel big. Let's see. It is a trout. There we go. There's my trout. Let's see how bad it swallowed it. Pretty bad. So I am going to let it go. But I'm going to cut the line right up close to the head, so as to not, I don't want to keep them today, so I'm going to just let it go. So there we go. And I got this little fluger. You've probably seen it if you've watched some of my other videos. I like that little micro spin. I use it a lot for, oh, got a bite. I'm try to get this one in before it, oh, it's fighting pretty good. Hopefully it didn't swallow it down and I caught it in time. Well, they're definitely in here. Oh, they're not a bad sized trout in here for normal stocking trout. You can kind of see it fighting. Oh, not bad sized. Yep, swallowed it again. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the line. Looks like I'm just going to be donating a lot of hooks to the cause today. So here he is, nice pretty one. Okay. Gotta tie on a new hook, of course. Oh well, what you gonna do? Okay, I'm walking to my fishing spot, and off in the distance, hopefully you see, there's some deer. Looking at them right now. Hi. Hi, dear. Hi. That one looks like a nub buck that I'm looking at. He's got two little buds. And then his mom is over by the pine tree there. Boy, they are so conditioned. They're like pets. That's so cool. Just walking back from fishing in a normal neighborhood. Okay, so here I am again, trying once again to try to catch a fish on my homemade spinner. And so I'm at Wilson Ponds. We're going to see how it goes. So here's my spinner. It's really windy, so it's going to sound terrible, I think. So let's see how it goes. I know they stock this week, so we'll see how that works out. A lot of people out here. Of course, it is nice. It's like 62 degrees. Let's see if I catch anything. I've caught lots of fish on spinners out here. I think they ticked off some geese. Oh, she's on a nest. And this must be her husband. Oh, just cool it. Just walking past you. Silly goose. Ooh. Okay, just hold on. I know you got eggs. You got eggs. Cool it, cool it, cool it. Okay, so now I'm at a place called McDermott Pond. I made a couple more homemade spinners. Here's one of them. I used a red treble hook. I made it a little smaller just to see how it will work. Not sure what the suspect about 4 days ago, I know that they stocked it with 300 trout, and it's a really small pond, so I haven't fished here in years. I have caught fish here though, so we'll see how it goes. It's not a very pretty place to fish, I'll tell you that. My daughter's at youth group, and so I needed to drop her off, and that it's really close to this place, so that's why I thought I'd come here. Oh, there we go, finally. Finally. I might be able to, I got my challenge. Here we go. Yay for me. I was hoping this would work. Finally. It's not a bad fish, really. It's about maybe 11 inches. Not bad. Awesome. And one of my new ones. Feel pretty good about that. Yes. Finally. See if I can catch another one. I tell you what, catching that one fish, that was a major win for me. Yeah, that sure looks, yeah, that's an osprey. Here he is. Up on the few up there, probably waiting to see if someone kills the fish or something and throws it back. He's sitting right up there. That's pretty cool. He's probably sitting on his perch trying to spot a fish. I bet he gets a lot out here because, like I said, 4 days ago they just put in like 300 something fish. They're supposed to be all over 6 inches. Bet you the ospreys clean up and during those times. Oh, there he is. See if he gets one. There he is. He got one. I think he got the one that those guys caught. Oh boy. Oh no. I don't know if you can see this, but that poor, I think he caught a fish that those guys have on the line. Oh my stars. Oh no. He grabbed the fish. He grabbed the fish that those guys had on the line. I'm gonna go over there and see if I can help them. Woo! Lucky him. Oh, I see the line on us. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna try another one. This one's gonna be this one. I made this. Should work great. It's got the red. It's a little lighter. Okay, here we go. This should be it. Oh, there we go. Finally. I'm going to end on this one. There you go. All right, I feel really good about this. So I put a sinker on this, cast it out, and then I caught a fish. And that one was fun. And so I am really happy. And maybe the coolest part is it's all within very short distances from my house, which is really neat part about the Boise pond system. They stock a lot of trout, and it's really a neat place to bring kids. You can see they're all out here, but also a good place to beta test some of my lures. Whew. That killdeer just scared me. So I have to go pick up my daughter, and I think that's a wrap on this video, even though I only caught 2 fish. But the adventure, that's what it's about. It's about the adventure.